As long as I can remember, I've had a special connection with animals, which is why at the age of 12, I decided to become a vegetarian against my parents' wishes. And later in life, I became a vegan. Eventually, although I was involved professionally in the food business, I even started a nonprofit farmed animal sanctuary and started rescuing farm animals. Today, I live at the sanctuary with over 100 animals of all sorts of species, and it's a great life here at Rancho Compasión. But I want to tell you about one time when one of the animals that I saved almost ended my life. So there happens to be a brown, vivacious goat named Madeline who's had her share of physical problems since she was a baby. She was born with a cleft palate. She's had one illness after another, and she went through a very dark period for about 2 months where she was incredibly sick. And we almost didn't think she was going to make it through. But miraculously, she did. And when she came back to life, all of a sudden, she had to prove to everyone that Madeline is here again. She attacked the donkey that was 4 times her size and other animals as well. She just was romping around, showing everybody how much energy and life was still in her. Well, one day I took the goats on a hike and we went up a hill. And I was standing by a ravine, just sort of enjoying the day and the goats chomping on the grass, when Madeline decided that she was going to prove how strong she was to me. And she got up on her hind legs and she started coming down on me, attacking me with her horns and just going at it over and over and over again. And I started screaming, "Madeline, stop! No, you can't do that." And I was standing by this ravine and I could just see myself tumbling down and seeing the end of my life. And I truly believed in those 5 minutes or so that she was going at me, or it seemed like 5 minutes, that this was going to be my last day on earth. Well, all of a sudden, Madeline ran off because these 2 guys appeared out of nowhere. Now, this is Deus Ex Machina. And these 2 guys, Rufus and Reggie, just came running down and flanked my side. And they chased Madeline away. Now, where did Rufus and Reggie come from? Oh, I forgot to mention. Rufus and Reggie were also goats. 2 goats that I had rescued in the early part of the sanctuary, with whom I had this fantastic relationship. And as we walked back down to the barn with my heart pounding as fast as possible, those 2 guys, those 2 wonderful goats never left my side. And they made sure that Madeline never harmed me again. To this day, if Madeline starts to act up, they come running to me to save me. But Madeline has not done anything like that ever since. I think she learned her lesson. Now, what this story really tells you is that when you give animals an opportunity to connect, to become their full selves, they're really no different from your dog or your cat, or perhaps even your children or somebody else to whom you're close, because they too have the capacity to feel. They have the capacity to love. They have the capacity to know when someone they care about is in danger and to come to their rescue. I hope this story can help you see animals in a different light, because they are our comrades, our friends, our family members on the planet Earth, the planet with whom we share the glory.